Hello and welcome to Toto on Podcast. I'm your host Shannon, and this is gonna be our live recording. And we are here at MEC Center, and we are attending the YSK event, Young Scientist Kenya. And with me, I have some guests I'd like to introduce to you, along with other students who are participating in this event. And I have some questions I'd like to ask them, and maybe they'll tell us how their project aligns with the theme that is using STEM to drive towards a sustainable development. And we'll ask them their names first, and they'll explain about their project.
So I'm Yash Asha and I'm from SELP Samaj School.
I'm Nikki Boya, and I'm also from SCLP Samaj.
Would you please tell us about your project?
Okay, so our project is about an eco-friendly biodegradable fishing gear that is made from natural waste materials, which are collagen, chitosan from crustacean shells, glycerol from beef tallow, and hemp fibers from the hemp plant. So uh, we are using the waste materials to make a biodegradable fishing gear to combat the marine pollution, and there are three specific problems, which is marine plastic pollution, improper waste management, and the problem of ghost fishing. So now I would like to methodologies that we used. The way we used the way we obtained collagen was from the tilapia fish scales, and it was specifically tilapia fish scales because of its high collagen yield, and we wanted to obtain the purest collagen that was possible. So we had obtained the tilapia fish scales from Victory Farms and WEE fish processors next to Lake Victoria. Then we had carried out a process of demineralization in which we reacted the scales with acetic acid solution. That was primarily to remove the carbon salts and the calcium carbonate that was still in the scales. Then we carried out a process of defatting, in which we had to remove the lipids and oils that were still left in the scales. So we had used 95% of ethanol for that, which was perfect. Then we had used the pepsin enzyme, and pepsin enzyme was used to remove the non-collagenous proteins and to activate enzymatic processes in the fish scales. And then we had centrifuged the fish scales at 10,000 rpm to obtain a collagen rich liquid. And collagen was used as the protein matrix for our project. Now, for obtaining chitosan, it was used for the structural integrity and to help the hydrogen bonding of all the materials. So, it was extracted from the crustacean shells, which was mainly white leg shrimp and mud crabs. So, we had obtained them from seafood restaurants in Mombasa for free, as they are regarded as a waste material, and then carried out a process of demineralization in which we reacted it with dilute hydrochloric acid to remove the calcium salts and calcium carbonate that was still left in the shells. Then we carried out a process of deproteinization in which we reacted it with 5% of sodium hydroxide solution, and then we had obtained chitin. But to obtain chitosan, the chitin had to deacetylate, in which we had to remove the acetyl groups from the chitin. So we had used 50% of sodium hydroxide solution, so we reacted it with the chitin to form chitosan. Now she'll take you through the
Obtained beef tallow from Mugunda Foods in Kenya and carried out a process of transesterification where we reacted the beef tallow with 70% of ethanol, which separated it into two substances, which is biodiesel and glycerol. And we required glycerol for a project, and we reacted with 5% of sodium hydroxide, which acted as a catalyst to speed up reactions. And after we left it to see it, we separated it into two liquids, which was the biodiesel and glycerol, which we decanted out and obtained the glycerol used for our project. Then we obtained hemp fibers from local farms in Machakos and soaked them in distilled water and carried out a process of scratching where we removed every individual fiber that we found in the hemp, and we had obtained the hemp fibers. Then to make the whole bioplastic, the fishing gear, we combined everything in the ratio 5:3, 1:1, where we dissolved 300 grams of the chitosan powder into acetic acid, added the collagen powder of 500 grams and 56 ml of glycerol, and cut the hemp fibers into 1 centimeter strands and heated it and placed it into molds like this, petri dishes, which acts as the molds.
yeah. So this is the product
Guys.
which we had obtained, as you can see over here.
And that's the material we will use. And we'll get the molds for the lines and
Mm.
for the ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah. to form the nets and the lines. We'll put them in the molds, but that's the material we'll use to make the lines, gear, and traps.
So, guys, that's actually a really cool project, and I'd love that we'd continue a bit longer, but we have to take a lunch break, and we'll get back to telling you guys about everything else and all these amazing projects. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.